Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Plot to Plate No Dig. I'm up the other end of the plot now, and as you can see, I'm digging into this mound of wood chip. Careful not to put these thistles in at the same time. So I'm just taking some of these to put on my couple of barrels to put on top of my compost as my browns. I've got a load of greens gone on there, but the next stage is to get up here on my machine and start sieving for more compost. And I should get, if I have a good hour and a half, 2 hours on this, I should get 1,000 litres of sieved compost. So I've put a load of stinging nettles on top, as you can see guys, for my compost. The next stage now is to transfer these broken down wood chips, beautiful stuff really, on top of that. So my greens are down, this is my browns going on now. There's a lot of wood, there's a bit of wood in this as well, but a lot of this just broken down soil, and they'll just act as a brown. Taking out what I can regarding the stingy nettle, not stingy nettles, the thistle things, but they'll break down as long as I can get enough heat in here. It'll be fine. Spread it out. Give it a nice even layer. But it's lovely stuff, I gotta say. Just show you this now. If you want to show an handful. See, there's a little bit of wood in it, but it's mostly soil. So when I get up there the weekend now and sieve the rest of that compost through, I should have easily another 1,000 litres to put into my container. Again, it's just fantastic stuff for free, like, you know. And this is all prep for next year. So while my stuff is growing, well, my veg is growing now at the moment, this is all next year's preparation, because like I said, I'm sure compost next year is going to be £10, maybe £12 a bag. I'm convinced of that, and I think growing your own food with the way the food prices are going up is the way forward. I was saying to the boys down here the other day, we probably have to get security fences around here, you know, because I think, you know, we could end up having some people pinching stuff, you know, the way food prices are going up. That would be sad. I'd hope it wouldn't come to that. I'd rather give it to them. And I have given a lot away, and I do give a lot away each season, you know, to people in the community. So let's just hope things will settle down a little bit from that point of view. But this is a fantastic resource, guys, to keep things. Just break that up a little bit more, like that, just to keep on the safe side. Now this looks quite full at the moment, but you know, this will all shrink. You know, this will go down another, it'll probably go down that much further down, because it's obviously all the stuff will decompose and it'll just sink naturally. So I'm just spreading this about like that. Chuck the rest of this on, and then I got more greens. I got more comfrey from outside the fence, which we can have a little look at now. All free resources. So I'm going to get my bag, or I might take the barrow around yet to fill the barrow up with some comfrey leaves. So let's have a gander at that. I think that's what we do next. Let me just spread it out because of my OCD. So I'll make sure this all looking flush. There we are. It's looking better. Just even it all out. A bit back on there. Okay, it's comfrey time. Let's go and get some comfrey, guys. Alright guys, so I'm just come outside the fence of the main allotments, as you can see, and this is what I'm saying. What we've got outside here, this banking once was full of it, but the council sprayed it once and killed it all off, but it's recoming again now, which is this comfrey, and there is loads of it all dotted through the bushes now there. I'm going to dig it out now though. I know the flower heads are on them, but down by here, I'll just show you, I can get access to the root system. So I'm going to dig up from the soil some of the roots, hopefully get down there deep and transfer them into the bucket. So I'll have some on my allotment. I know that this stuff is not the Balkan 14, which means it will spread, but I will contain it in some sort of large container and grow it permanently in that way. And I know the seed heads can blow, but I'll just keep harvesting it before the seed heads come on there and making comfrey tea out of it. I've already picked a load that was just up the other end, which was easy to get to, but this side by here it's a bit more challenging to get to. But hey, this is what we do as gardeners, like a challenge. So let's crack on and see if I can dig some of this out, busy. So I'm having 5 minutes. I'm having to sit down for a minute. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee, I think. But what you just saw, as I was coming around the back end of the allotment, we've got some pigeon guys, two or three cots they have. And they basically said to me, do I want some pigeon manure? They had a couple of bags there. They normally give it to some of the other guys further on down on another site, but there was a couple there that hadn't been picked up. So I thought, yeah, I'll have them. So they're my nice greens, and there's a mixture of brown in there, as you've just seen, some straw and things, but it's really a lot of dried pigeon manure. That is a fantastic activator for your compost heap. That will really burn and get things going really hot. So I'm really happy with that. So I've put 2 bags of that on. Next, now you're going to see me put on my more browns, and then we'll finish off with another bag of pigeon manure, and then that should be it. So fantastic, let's have a look at that. So I got another layer of browns to go on now, which is the broken down wood chip outside. There's a couple of bits of stingies at the same time. Good if you can got access to a lot of different types of materials, whether that's brown or green, to mix it up a little bit, you know. You haven't got to, but it's nice to do that, to have a bit of different, well, certain plants take up certain nutrients better than others, so you've got more nutrients in some than you would in others, like, you know. But just try and get access. Take this up on you now and spread it about. Like so. Spread it over. See it all mixing up nice now. So I got my nice layer. Oh. Sorry guys, stupid camera. I'm gonna get a new stand tonight, I promise you. Because this is pants. Oh, sorry guys. I keep saying I don't like pants because it is pants all the time. So just making sure it's all even. And then finally what goes on is my last bag of dried pigeon manure with straw or hay. See the feathers in it as well, look. This is awesome. Nice stuff this is, bit of mixture of both here. This will all rot down to make fantastic compost for next season. Oh, come on, Carl. And the final piece of the puzzle is a bit of water. Give this a real good soaking. So you get the idea, guys. I'm just wetting it down now, and this will activate it really, I suppose, because you need water, air and the proper mixes of carbon and nitrogen, or browns and greens as they're called in the compost world. So yeah, but what wetting it down now will hopefully start the activation process. I'll put my probe in here then next day or so, and we'll see how hot it gets. But if you can get access to anything, like, you haven't got to be pigeon manure, chicken manure, fantastic for greens, and it really does activate it really well. What I also do as well, you might have had this in the garden centres, you can buy it, it's called 6X, which is basically like 6 times the strength of farmyard manure, and it's actually like concentrated. I just put like half a bucket on top of my browns, which acts like a green. I'm just changing it up all the time, adding nutrients to the heap. And next year this will be like awesome compost to use. So just soak it now. This will get hot by the next 48 hours because it's really hot up as well. Absolutely saturate this pile now. And all that carbon will absorb the moisture, all the woody materials, straw, and they'll unlock it then when they mix with the nitrogen, which the nitrogen itself, the greens have got a lot of water in it, all the leaves have got lots of water in them. All that comfrey leaves, not just nutrients, full of water as well. So you get the idea, guys. That's pretty much how the pile looks. As you can see, it's quite full now, so I've got another plank to put on top of there, and that'll be 5 planks high. But it's a good depth. It's coming up towards about 1 metre high now. So I want to get it up to about there, and then what I do is put a cover over the top, and then just basically leave it there. I'll check it then perhaps once a month just to make sure it's doing its job. And then if I have to turn it, I don't like doing that, but if I have to turn it, I will. I turn it then, perhaps once during the season, as it were. I don't often do that, to be honest, but I will if it starts to go. I think it's anaerobic, not aerobic. Anaerobic. If it starts to smell, it means there's either not enough water, not enough air, I should say, in it. So I turn it then. Plenty of water will probably be in it, because when it starts raining in the Welsh valleys, it doesn't stop. So that's it now, guys. I waffled enough. That's basically a little video on showing you what I do with regards to my compost, and you got the idea. Greens, browns, just keep building it up, and eventually you'll have nutrient rich compost to feed your soil with, which your plants will benefit from in the coming growing season, and save yourself some money. That's what it's all about. Take care, guys. Bye for now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Hi guys, before I go, I just thought I'd add this picture. Literally now, as we're making this video, I had a text message asking me, do I want this? Have a look at this. So apparently there's 2 2.5, maybe 3 ton of wood chip, but it's mixed with leaves. So he's finished basically doing outside his pathway. He had a massive pile dumped on his drive. He's used what he can, and he's got a load left. So I've got a friend who's got to pick up, and I have spoke to him, and he will pick it up for me and dump it outside the allotment by here. And apparently it's absolutely boiling hot. You know, once he's digging into it, it's like steaming. So it's already breaking down in the decomposing, in the way it decomposes. Sorry guys, I'm waffling. I'm tired now. I'm tired. Anyway, but that's the point. I'm having that pile. It'll come up here, and I'll probably have to make another heap soon to find room to put it. I can put it on what I am. I can leave it outside and put some polythene over it, and that will obviously will help it. But yeah, oops, yeah. So that's the plan. Fantastic. Look at my hands. I need a proper bath now. It's getting on. It's quite late down here now, but I'm the only one down here. They all seem to leave on a Sunday around about 4 o'clock. So it's lovely and quiet down here at the moment. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, and I have planted my comfrey, which you'll see now in the last picture. Bye for now.